Hi, everyone, and thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus, where we give you the up-to-date forecast all day long, all night long, and we update it several times during the day. You can always get the latest on the forecast. We can go a little more in-depth into the forecast here on CBS 19 Plus. So we hope you are enjoying being able to watch and get a little more in-depth weathercast. We are already talking about a heat advisory for Wednesday. The National Weather Service in Shreveport has already put out the advisory starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow, going until 7 p.m. Why? Because of heat index values up to 109 degrees. Typically, we see a heat advisory issued when that heat index ranges from 105 to 109. Where does this cover? All of East Texas, Northwest Louisiana, and Southwest Arkansas. The impacts are heat and humidity, which could cause heat illness, especially if you're outside for any length of time and you're working hard and you're sweating vigorously. Remember, you can sweat out about 16 ounces of liquid out of your body in an hour's time when you are working outside. This covers all of East Texas. There are a couple of areas down here closer to the hill country that are not currently in that heat advisory, but they may be added. And here is why we're going to go into a heat advisory, not just for tomorrow, but likely into the weekend. We've got a dome of high pressure over the southeastern part of the United States. This is going to be building back to the west around a big upper level high that just sits over central Oklahoma. And the heat gets more intense Thursday, Friday, Saturday over the Rockies. Look at that. That is the core of the heat over the Rockies Saturday into Sunday. So you're looking at triple digits. If you were camping in the Rockies, it is going to be very hot during the day and then cool off nicely at night. Meantime, here in East Texas, we've got a bit of a flow off the Gulf of Mexico, a lot of humidity, a lot of heat right on through the weekend. And so that heat and humidity, that adds up to the heat index climbing above 105. So tomorrow it's likely up to about 106 to 108 or 9, 105 on Thursday. Friday, Saturday, 109 to 110. If we get to 110 on Saturday, we may have an excessive heat warning issued. We have not had one of those issued yet this summer, but that could happen Saturday if that heat index climbs to 110 degrees. The National Weather Service office out of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex is already talking about issuing an excessive heat warning for Friday, Saturday, perhaps even Sunday for the DFW. And that is because they will likely see that excessive heat warning climbing above 110 degrees. Otherwise, we are looking at some other graphics here that go over the overnight low tonight, around 77 at Mount Pleasant. And then tomorrow morning at 77 in Tyler and Henderson at 77. Jacksonville down to 77. Canton down to 78. And 75 at Carthage. Over Deep East Texas, the temperatures maybe just a little bit cooler. 75 at Nacogdoches and Hemphill, 76 at Lufkin. You get away from some of the towns and cities, and it does cool off a little bit. Crockett down to 75 under a mainly clear sky. Here's the UV index for tomorrow. It's going to be very high, up to a 10 at least, and that means you need to limit your exposure to the outside sunshine as much as you can, or make sure you're wearing SPF of at least 30 or higher. All right, forecast heat index for tomorrow starting at 1 o'clock. It'll be around 102 in Tyler, 102 in Henderson, 102 in Athens, 102 at Carthage. As we work our way into Wednesday afternoon, the heat index pops up to about 105 area-wide, 106 we think is going to be the max heat index for Wednesday. And we'll likely see these numbers again, as I showed you, climb right back into that territory again Thursday, right back into that territory again perhaps on Friday, and maybe even hotter Saturday or Sunday. So this is a hot stretch. Yeah, it was hot in June. This could be even hotter stretch as we head into the weekend and beyond. So some hot weather reminders. And the biggest one that we talk about here is hydrate. Hour of outside activity means sweating a water bottle full of liquid out of your body. So you can't catch up. What's important is if you anticipate being outside for any length of time is to 48 hours ahead of time, start drinking water. Try to get that pre-hydration going. And then throughout the day, sip as much water as you can. Again, if you start to get goosebumps, you start to feel chilled, that means you've stopped sweating and you need to get outside of that heat immediately. Also, if you can, stay in the shade as much as possible. When it comes to clothing, we talk about lightweight, light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. That lightweight, light-colored, loose-fitting clothing allows air, to move through the light fitting clothing or loose fitting clothing, but the lightweight, light colored reflects more heat back, and then you don't absorb as much heat. If you had a black shirt on or a dark blue shirt, that would absorb a lot of heat, and your body temperature would start to sense that. Pets and children, never, ever leave a vehicle for any length of time. Never leave pets and children inside that vehicle for any length of time. It just takes 10 minutes on a day when the temperature is 95 to 100 for the inside of that car to feel like it's about 120 degrees. All right, future skycast going forward to Wednesday. A couple of isolated showers just outside of our viewing area, maybe from Houston up to College Station toward Lufkin and over toward Lake Charles and Alexandria. These are sea breeze showers. So as the differential heating between the Gulf of Mexico and the land creates a little bit of a mini front, that air flows toward the land since it's warmer, and that creates a little bit of lift, and that can create a few showers and maybe even a few isolated thunderstorms. Downpours would certainly be possible. Severe weather would be very low in this aspect, but as we saw over the weekend, flash flooding is always a possibility when you get one of these isolated cells to just kind of sit on top of you. And again, that would happen in the peak heat of Wednesday afternoon. So if it rains, it would certainly feel nice and would cool the temperature back down into the 80s. Where it doesn't rain, you stay in the upper 90s to around 100 to 102 degrees. Overnight, Wednesday into Thursday, those sea breeze showers fade away, and then Thursday, the wind flow turns a little more to the south-southwest. So notice that instead of having that nice southeasterly fetch off of the Gulf and getting that moisture flowing up toward Lufkin, it sort of has to flow across Houston, College Station, so the shower's a little more isolated from Lake Charles to Lufkin back to College Station and Houston. So we'd go with about a 20% chance on Thursday. Over the weekend, I think we could get as high as a 30% chance on Saturday as the winds turn more to the south-southeast and help to enhance some of those showers and maybe even a couple of thunderstorms. And then once again, lose the daytime heating, you lose the showers. Low-level moisture flows back in. Friday morning, there's a chance to see some fog over deep East Texas, parts of Houston, Trinity County, some cloud cover to start the day. It would likely give way to sunshine, and we would warm right back up again. All right, rainfall forecast next 7 days. Isolated showers, that's about all you're going to see. Other than that, we just don't get a chance to see a whole lot more. And so maybe a 1/10 of an inch, maybe a 1/4 of an inch in a downpour, but it is just really spotty over the next 7 days. You'll see that little strip of showers up to the north over parts of Titus County, near Morris County, Franklin County, right around Mount Pleasant, so there could be a little bit of a shower right in that area. Because it's been so dry, the current burn ban map continues to expand. We've now added Gregg County, Rusk County, Smith County to that burn ban. This is from the Texas A&M Forest Service, and they will continue to update the maps, of course, as we go through time. All right, here is your CBS 19 plus 7-day forecast. So overnight tonight, upper 70s, then 102 tomorrow. And then on Thursday, 79 in the morning, 102 Thursday, 80 Friday morning, 103 on Friday. Isolated thunderstorm possible Saturday, Sunday, 102, Monday, 102, and mostly sunny up to 103 on Tuesday. Thanks for checking out our forecast here on CBS 19 plus. Have a great evening and a great overnight.